Hi friends, good evening. Welcome to UPSC World. This is Dr. Harinath Reddy, Director of the Institute. So G7 has been in the news. So let us try to discuss about G7. Today in Hindu it was reported G7 meeting has failed in meeting its objectives. So G7 was a group of seven developed nations: Canada, United States of America, from European continent, Germany, France, United Kingdom, Italy, and from Asian continent, Japan. 2 plus 4 plus 1, 7, total of 7. And Canada joined it in 1997. Then European Union was also joined in 1978. Later on in course of time, Russia also became part of G7, and then it was called as a G8. But in 2014, when Russia conquered Crimea from Ukraine, the membership of Russia was taken away. So it is being continued even today as a G7. So it has completed 50 years of its existence. So it was started in 1975, G7 was started in 1975, and now we are in 2025, 50 years of existence of G7. So what are the achievements and failures? If you see in the latest context, all the industrialized nations in the G7, they are not in the same page. There were differences of opinion, especially with United States of America. So because of this, G7 was not able to meet its objectives. Initially, it was formed to deal with the economic problems. Later on, the scope of G7 was extended to even security issues, trade, technology, climate change, and also new technologies. With respect to all these areas, G7 will focus. Unlike other groupings, G7 doesn't have a permanent secretariat. It doesn't have it doesn't have the concept of official members. So when compared with the G7, G20 represents a better representation to the world. So the GDP of the G7 countries, it totals around 30% of world GDP. On the contrary, G20 countries GDP accounts for 80% of GDP. But the problem with even G20 is there is a lot of heterogeneity in the G20. So even in G20, though it is more representative compared to G7, the decision making has become much more difficult in G20. So that's it about G7. Thank you and all the best.